Hello and welcome to our video. My name is John Watts and I wanted to respond to a comment. Thought it was a very good question, and it has to do with debt collectors or debt buyers. And so basically the comment was this: like, if a debt buyer pays, let's say, 5 cents on the dollar, then would it be appropriate for me to pay them that much to settle the debt? And let me say a couple things and we'll get into kind of the core of this. First of all, everything's negotiable. So if you can get them to take 5 cents on the dollar, the same 5 cents on the dollar that they paid, then hey, that's great. If you can get them to take less than that or even zero, that's wonderful. But let's talk about it in terms of why the debt buyers might not be interested in this. So just real quick background. Let's say that you have a Midland funding, portfolio recovery, whoever it is. Well, they don't go out and buy one debt here, one debt there. They go out and they buy $100 million worth of debt, but they don't pay $100 million for it. They may pay $5 million or $3 million for it. Again, somewhere in that 3 cents, 5 cents, maybe 7 cents, even 10 cents per dollar. And sometimes debt is so kind of bad or old that they might pay a penny or less than a penny for it. But we'll just say 5 cents on the dollar for our video, for our discussion here. And so let's say that you have $1,000 debt and Midland has sued you, or Midland is writing you letters. And again, it could be any of these debt buyers. I'm just going to use Midland. So can you go to Midland and say, hey, $1,000 debt, you paid, what would that be, $50 for it? Tell you what, I'll pay you $50. Well, they are not going to be interested in that for a couple of reasons. First, imagine that this is the entirety of all the consumers that they bought debt on, assuming that they really bought the debt, but we'll just assume that they did. Well, they can't collect on all of them. Instead, maybe half of those are just going to go away. Why would they go away? Well, somebody may have died. Kind of hard to collect when they die. Maybe they filed bankruptcy and they discharge the debt. Can't get it then. Maybe they've joined the military and they're out of the country and Midland can't find them. Or maybe it's somebody that is completely disabled. They own no assets. All they get is Social Security. And Midland says, well, we're not going to be able to get anything out of this person. So that's not going to improve our bottom line, so to speak. So whatever that, here's 100 people they bought debts on, maybe 50 or 30 or some number, they're just gone. So it means the remaining ones have got to pay even more than that 5 cents on the dollar for Midland just to break even. And Midland's a for-profit business. They're in this to make money, just like most businesses are. And so just by that alone, you got to pay more than that 5 cents for them to just break even. But it's not just the money they paid, right? Because they've got buildings, they've got salaries, they've got human resource people, they've got lawyers, they've got all of this overhead. So that's going to make it where you have to pay even more money just for Midland to break even. But again, they don't want to just break even, they want to make money. So when they find somebody that they think, hey, you've got assets, or you've got a job, or maybe sometime in the future you're going to have a job or have assets, then they say, well, look, I know we bought your debt for 5 cents on the dollar, $50 on $1,000 debt, but look, you got to pay us $800 because there's a whole bunch of other people we're not going to collect on. And so that's why they want more money. Now, let me tell you this. I don't have some philosophical problem with people collecting debts. If they do it legitimately, honorably, they stay within the law, fine, collect the debts. But I will say this, when they break the law, you need to hammer them on that. When they break the law, sue them under the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, sue them under state law. If they do false credit reporting, you may be able to sue them under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. If they sue you and they violate the law, they're not going to prove their case, whatever it is. Maybe you don't pay them anything, or maybe sue them back. So the purpose of this video is not to defend these guys, because I certainly don't defend them. I sue them multiple times. But just to say we have to understand their mindset, their psychology, and it's just business. They buy this and they want to sell it so that they make a profit. Same thing as Walmart or Publix or Kroger's or Walgreens or whatever business it is, Ford, Chevy, any type of business. They pay a certain amount for the materials or the goods that they're selling, well, then they have to sell those for more. And even services. A doctor is not going to want to charge just enough so she breaks even, at least not most doctors. She wants to charge so that there's a profit, so she can take money home from that. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't mean it's good or bad, it's just reality. And so when you're dealing with these debt buyers, if you call them and say, hey, I know you paid $50 for my account, so I'm going to pay you $50. I just don't want you to be surprised when they go, yeah, we're not interested in that. And so now kind of what the psychology is and the business side of this is. And so then you can make good decisions about, is this a company that you think really owns your debt? And we have all sorts of videos about that. Is this a company that you legally need to pay? Is this a company that morally you feel like you should pay? And are you confident that they're following the law? Because here's the terrible thing, is when you pay one of these debt collectors and it turns out you paid the wrong company. And now the right company comes along and they say, hey, we want our money. You go, I already paid. They go, well, you didn't pay us. You paid some crook. Go get the money back from the crook. Well, you can imagine if you pay somebody that it's an illegitimate, scam, crooked type of company, you're not getting the money back. So whoever you pay, if you pay anybody, make sure you're paying somebody that legitimately has the right to that money. So I hope that this is helpful. Thanks for watching this video. I know this one's been a little bit longer. If we can answer any questions for you, feel free to put them in comments, or if it's kind of a private matter, I mean, obviously don't put confidential information in there, but if it's a private matter and you are in Alabama, give us a call, 205-879-2447, or you can reach us through our website, alabamaconsumer.com. And again, thanks for watching this video and appreciate all the comments. I'm trying to do a better job. Haven't been doing so good lately, but doing a better job of taking those comments, and I'll still type out an answer to them, but then also create a video response so that we are putting out videos that you really want to see. So thanks again. Have a good day. Bye-bye.